Hi, welcome to SRF Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. His name is Mike Brenner. We are the odds couple. We come to you from sportsbookreview.com. Today is Thursday, November 10th. This is the NBA odds couple show for Thursday, November 10th. You've only got 4 games on the slate tonight. Only 3 lines out right now. But Mike Brenner, you're coming off of a killer day. I'm even coming off a slightly profitable day.
And how'd you do last night?
Oh, well, I did well. I had 2 totals that cashed. The only reason I wasn't more profitable is because on the Celtics game, I went 4 ways. I went first quarter, first half, full game, and team total under Washington. Dang. All 4 of them lost.
I know,
but despite that was how good out of my other picks I did because despite that, I still came out profitable on the day.
Fantastic.
But that's what the treachery is of going on these games 4 ways. If you might cash all 4 of them, you
I went 3 ways on 2 of them and knocked it out.
Yeah, so your record is phenomenal.
I think I went 8 and 2 last night.
I mean, you do a lot of games where you're going 2 and 3 ways, so you'll have some big ups and big downs like that.
Find those
so
edges,
far,
Pistol.
it's all been big ups for you, or mostly been big ups for you, Mike Brenner. I think you can keep it up. I'm going to
throw that record up.
Let's throw the record up. We can observe the glory of Mike Brenner's record so far.
No.
Very impressive.
Just want to keep focused, Pete.
Keep you focused, and I'm going to.
You're my new life coach.
I'm your handicapping coach. I'm going to keep you. I'm going to keep you like a regular coach in the NBA or whatever. I'm going to keep you grounded, focused. I'm going to keep an eye to make sure that if things start to if a little bit of trouble pops up, I'm going to try to address it and try to eliminate it.
Speaking a little bit of
because there's
trouble
always bumps
popping
in the road, right?
I gotta interrupt the way we're doing things right now. I want to do some shout outs real quick, okay? And if we can throw up that comment that came on the video yesterday, guys. We got an amazing editing team here. I got this guy Jeff Smith and Michael Glassman. All right, it's just like Laurel and Hardy, guys. With all due respect, I mean Jeff Smith, the best 3 years of his life were in the 2nd grade, for crying out loud. And he gets on you, jumps all over me. He's the one that was giving me those bad, And Michael Glassman, that guy, I can't figure him out. But there's another guy. This guy's unbelievable. Judge IC1, right? This is a genius. This guy's unbelievable. He's the one that's got this comment that's telling me anything that you do for totals on college football, and telling the viewers, go the other way and you'll cash. All right, this guy's in the top 20. You know what, Pete? I'm not letting you go down like that.
Maybe he's
this
right.
Idiot. Lord forgive me. But the people like that, misery's optional,
hey,
bro.
I would never question someone else's handicapping strategies. I might ask for their reasoning, but if it doesn't make sense to me.
But why be so brutal with the words? It's like, maybe, you know what? Maybe that satisfies them. All right. And again,
I think it's a legitimate handicapping strategy. I mean, I might want to, if you disagree with it, you can ask him to clarify, and hopefully
Pete,
he
when
will.
a guy is in the top 20 out of 5,500, how can you say this guy sucks? Go the other way and you'll cash. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. But you know what? I love the haters as much as I love the other guys, because I got to throw some shout outs. Reggie Baines, Cammy Gopher, Horatio Hornblower, Luis Fernando Esquina, KC Cho, Juan White, of course, Jeff Zimmerman, Christian and Maria, Jim Samek. These are our regular teammates, and I've left out a bunch. Nick Clasato, all right? I'm not kidding you. Scott Hogan, Werner Nessler, Clint Dupas. These guys are great. They jump all over these haters and go, hey, if you don't like it, don't watch. And you know what? That's the final solution, Pistol Pete. So I feel better. I got the vent because I protect my buddy here. He works his ass off, and I don't like it when people jump on you. We do the best we can, guys, and we do it for free. For crying out loud, we're not charging a fucking penny.
Oh, I don't think that saying that you should fade someone is an insult.
But it's the way you say it, Pete. You're a kind guy.
If you disagree with it, I think you should you should ask for the reasoning. Like, why do you expect to fade this guy? Why do you expect this guy to be negative long term? But fading someone or fading any situation can be as legitimate a handicapping approach.
You are
as
an
any
amazing
other
person, bro.
All right, so Mike Brenner, you're killing it. I'm going to coach you. Today is only 4 games. We've only got 3 lines out. The Golden State Denver game. So if you want to take that in any which way, you're going to have to take a speculative openers.
I cashed a ticket at the bet box yesterday, and they were hanging Golden State first half yesterday before the game even started last night. They were hanging that first half against Denver at 2.5, Pete.
Right,
I should have loaded up and loaded up. Well, I don't know. I'm seeing different things out there, and right now you can't find anything on that.
Nothing's open. All right, so I guess let's first start with that game. Are we going to ignore it, or is there something you want to bet? You want to make a pick on it?
The beast is back. All right, that's the bottom line. Because guess who came out of the cage last night? All right, wasn't Curry, wasn't Durant. Klay Thompson,
yes,
baby.
Yeah.
He went off, and now I can officially say the beast is back. This team's clicking. They're gelling. I'm taking the quarter. I'm taking the half, and I'm taking the full game, Pete, because Denver's got nothing for them. The 2 trees underneath are going to have their hands full because they're going to have guys boxing them out. Next thing you know, you got guys putting up threes left and right. These guys are red hot. You got to cash on them when they're hot. So the lines have still not adjusted.
Yeah.
They're still kind of waiting.
So
for
we're
the
gonna so
cohesiveness.
you can take the Pinnacle opener on the first half and the full game. And the thing about the quarters is that Pinnacle definitely has lower juice on the quarters, but their lines come out later. So sometimes you might. So you'll always get better juice, but you might get a line that moves against you, or you might get a line that moves up here. My recommendation would be to take the Pinnacle opener on quarters always, but there are going to be some times when that'll burn you.
Okay. Well, guess what? You're my life coach. Yeah. You're my line shopper. So by God, I'm going with it.
So you're going to take the first half, the quarter, and the full game.
And Pete,
all
you know
Pinnacle
what?
openers.
This team last night, all right, and we cashed big on them, all right. They didn't, after they were done, they didn't say, okay, now we're there, we can take it easy. Hell no, they want to keep this thing going. They want to pick up momentum. They see what the L.A. Clippers are doing. Pete, I'm not kidding. Remember day one, I said, they've been real quiet, Pete.
Yeah.
Something scares me about that team. And a guy said to me last night, he said, Brenner, I respect your picks. He said, but I'm telling you right now, this Portland team is a different team. They will man up perfectly against them. And it's
they're a good team.
They are a good team.
It was not a good spot for them.
Not a good spot for them. And also, the Clippers still have that chip on their shoulder because of all the drama they went through last year. And it's a personal thing. They want to keep proving to themselves how good they are. They buried that team. They were up at one point like 38-15.
Yeah, I didn't wind up. Obviously, I didn't give it in the show, but
I tried to get you in that car. That's another thing. The guy told me if I hear that expression one more time, jump in the car. Guess what? You're going to keep hearing it. So if you don't want to hear it, quit viewing it.
I did wind up betting that one. Relatively close to tip off. All right, so we got 4 games today. The first one, New Orleans. I'm thinking about New Orleans, a 4.5-point dog. They're winless, but they have been a little bit close. They already played Milwaukee once. They lost that one by 4. It feels like, Milwaukee is good with that Giannis guy, but it feels like New Orleans is going to be up for this game. Maybe not get a win, but they're probably a good bet at plus 4.5. That's my gut. Do you have anything to say about that one, Mike?
Well, do you have an update on Drew Holiday, Tyreek Evans?
They're all out. Yeah, they've got issues. Yeah, they've got issues. It feels to be,
Well, Anthony Davis, I read a quote the other day, and this is what concerns me, Pete. They're already they're totally putting everything on his shoulders early.
Yeah,
and he said, you know what he said? He said, this sucks. It just sucks.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's too fired up and saying, God bless America. I got to carry this team again tonight, because when you carry a team like that, you're going under the boards. You're getting beat up, and that's when those little nicks and bruises start hurting.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. And
the Pelicans are 2-6 against the spread overall, and the Bucks covered 3 out of the last 4, and the last one that they didn't cover was an OT game where they were a dog. So,
and that's a team also I just don't have a good read on, so I'm not going to put anything out there, because just to do it, I can't do it that way. Work too hard to get this
absolutely.
money.
There you go. There you
go.
See, now as a coach, I'm looking at you and being like, he's on the right track. Good,
well, then I'll show you my Twitter last night, because
a
guy said to me, Brenner, that was great. I'm jumping on the second half. What do you think? What else can I do? I said, what else can you do? You kick back. You enjoy what we just worked so hard to get. We're not giving a penny back.
Absolutely.
What I tweeted back, and he goes, you know what? He goes, I got to do something. I need the action. And I said, well, guess what?
Discipline
is what separates gambling from investing.
Yes.
And he finally hit me back again and said, thanks for the advice. I took you up on it. I didn't do anything. And I'm proud of you for that.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
A tough thing to do, but discipline.
I've said this in many shows. The real thing that separates the pros from recreational bettors is not necessarily their ability to identify edges. It is their ability to manage their bankroll and to have discipline when they're betting. All right, next game, Chicago against Miami. Now, this is an interesting one. Bulls are on a back-to-back. One of your winners yesterday. Atlanta, you only won on that one way. Good call, Mike Brenner, on Atlanta -3. Bulls have now lost 4 out of their last 5 against the spread. Miami's also lost 4 out of their last 5 against the spread. It is a TNT game. I was thinking about the under, but I'm not sure about that one. It's an interesting matchup, though, right?
It's a TNT game because Dwayne Wade goes home. Okay, he's going back to his home, and he wants nothing more than to go have a huge game. But guess what? This guy's a year older again, and now he's back-to-back, and this team's struggling, and he's been taking a lot of weight on his shoulder. Butler's out. I wouldn't touch this game with another 10-foot bear. Dennis, where's the 10-foot pole?
No,
and I want to do a props bet for Wade, because I really think he's going to want to come out early. If I had to do anything, Pete, shit, I'm trying to talk myself into it, and Dennis has handed me the 10-foot pole. I can't do it. No, guess what? Discipline. I'm not doing it. I am not touching it. It's a 10-foot pole. Thank you, my man.
Okay.
And then because if it wasn't from a back-to-back, and if the Bulls would be a little bit more tight than they are, then I would say, guess what? You better jump all over it. He's going to put up 25 in the first quarter, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
But this team's tired. Right now, the last thing he's worried about is going back to Miami. He's going, what the hell's going on with this team?
Yeah, it's a tricky one. The overnight line was
I won't let you
198
go
on the
on
total. total,
one.
but now it's up to 200 market wide on the total. I'm
Thinking
still leaning under.
Pete,
Yeah,
I'm thinking an under because this is a tired team going up against
and
a team.
Miami has been very,
just bad right now.
Yeah. It's an interesting total there. And then the fourth game we have is the Lakers in Sacramento. This line has also moved. It was 4.5 on the overnight line, moved up to 5.5. The Lakers, of course, got burned against Dallas last game, but before that, they have been an ATS covering machine. Yeah. And then on the other side, you have Sacramento, new coach, playing better defense, having some success. But I don't know. Feels to me like the Lakers might be the play here, but they're getting 5.5 now. The overnight line was 4.5. You have anything to say about that one,
Yeah,
Mike
I'm
Brenner?
staying the hell off of that one, Pete. I should have just told Dennis. I don't even need to see the poll, but I should have just put it here the whole time. All right. Emotion and momentum. And I've had guys telling me if that's all you cap off, then you ain't worth the shit. And that's fine. If that's what you think, then that's fine. No, I mean that. That's okay. I have to accept that. I don't know any other way. This is what I do.
Yeah.
That emotion and momentum on the road's not going to carry with LA. Scratching their heads after that defeat the other night because they got beat down in a few ways. And I read a quote yesterday from Walton. He said, you know what? I'm glad that happened. This is how we learn. This is a good coach. This kid's going to be a great coach. And what he said was, we have so many battles and challenges that are uphill ahead of us. Our players don't know it because they're young and they got that sweet taste of winning. He said, I got to get that out of their head right away. Make sure every day that they know this is a new game, a new challenge. So with that being said, you got DeMarcus Cousins that now loves this new coach. Now, I'm not going to say loves, but he loves playing for him.
Right.
He said he's comfortable. He feels free. His word was, I feel free. So
feels free.
He feels free, man. He doesn't feel locked in. Look, I love your expression.
Yeah.
Yeah, George Karl didn't let him feel free at all. All right. But he had a great game last time out. Sacramento's starting to pick up. You got Rudy Gay can go off at any time.
They can, right.
I can't touch this game because if anything, I think the line might be right, Pete.
Yeah.
It might be.
Yes.
And with that being said, again, discipline. I'm not going to just throw something out there. I can't.
All
do
right.
it.
So you're just going on.
I'm going all over that Golden State strike. Well, that thing's hot, and Steve Kerr's going to tell those boys, don't even slow down from last night. Let's keep kicking some ass.
All right. So I'll give one pick. I'll just give the under in the Lakers Sacramento game. Sacramento's been really improving on defense.
What's that number at?
It's 208.5 or 209, and I'm actually going to take the Pinnacle line, which is right now 208.5 plus 102. Yeah. So I'll take that one instead of 209
Another thing also that'll help that, I
Yeah.
think that'll just add to that is DeMarcus Cousins is he's gonna school some of these younger kids for the Lakers tonight, for real. They're good, they're talented, and they're gonna be great. But DeMarcus Cousins literally tonight's gonna go watch this, guys. I promise you. Man, I'm wondering what a prop bet on him would be.
Yeah, I'm also thinking maybe the first half under as well at 106.5 minus 115. What do you think about that?
I wouldn't do that because the Lakers probably, if they got, they're not happy about that loss, so they might come out flinging.
Yeah.
I don't know, Pete.
All right, I'll just stick with the one pick.
Discipline, baby. I love it.
Under 208.5 plus 102. That
might end up coaching you.
Yeah.
Your life coach.
Absolutely. Yeah. So there we go. We got 4 games, a small slate, so not that many picks, but we'll be back on Friday, right, Mike Brenner?
We
with
will,
a bigger
and also
slate, a lot more picks.
We've got a local guy in Costa Rica that's one of our biggest fans, biggest followers, Jorge. Shout out to you, my man. Thank you for all of your support.
Okay, sounds good, Mike Brenner. We'll be back tomorrow for the Friday card.
I love it, baby.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SPR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.